right, this next comedian that we have coming up to the stage, I met him at a comedy festival not too long ago. He's one of the quickest rising up-and-coming comedians here in the Fort Worth area. He's a Marine Corps veteran. You're going to love him. Start clapping right now for Kevin Deanda!
Oh, what's going on, Fort Worth, Texas? How we doing tonight? Hell yeah, glad to be out here. Glad to be out here, man. Yeah, I watch the news. I don't know if anybody else in here watches the news. I fucking love watching the news, mostly for entertainment, not for information. Let's be honest. Yeah. I remember last year I was watching the news. I saw up in Idaho, police found 31 white dudes packed inside the back of a U-Haul van outside of the gay pride parade. It's a true story. It's true. What these guys were planning on doing was going into the parade and then jumping out and protesting it. And I gotta be honest with you guys, that is just so incredibly upsetting because I know that as a Mexican, you could fit way more people into that van, okay? Like, I gotta be honest. Like 31, dude, that's kind of low numbers. You guys are kind of, that's like an Uber XL for Mexican people. You guys are just taking it. Yeah. It's crazy though, because they didn't even make it into the Pride Parade. You know, they got stopped before they could even cross one border. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, y'all gotta step it up, man. Half my family got here last night in a Nissan Altima. All right, you guys are playing it slow, man. Yeah, but I should clarify for some of you guys out there, I am Mexican. I know that does sometimes. Oh, hell yeah, my family's here. That's what's up. What's up? Yeah. Hey, Mom. Yeah. No, it does surprise people, just mostly other Mexican people, that's about it, which, you know, I get, right? I look and sound like this. It's also incredibly hard to build street cred in the Hispanic community when your name is Kevin, you know? Like, not a lot of people are gonna buy that, right? Like, if I speak Spanish to a Mexican person, the only thing they say back is, nah. It's true, man. It's tough, dude, I swear. But yeah, being a Mexican comedian, you know, I have friends. They say, do you have any inspiration? You know, you're a Mexican comic. Do you have any Mexican superstars you look up to? And I say, yeah, Bob Saget. They're like, what are you talking about? Bob Saget is white. And I'm like, nah, because on TV, he's a single parent of 3 kids that lives in a house with his family, his friends, and their family. That's the most Mexican shit I've ever heard. I don't know about you. Yeah. That's Mexican as hell, man. But yeah, Mitch was saying I was in the Marine Corps. We got any Marines in here? Where are my Marines at? Damn, it's a lot more than I expected. The collective IQ of this crowd just went down like 20, like, it's just, I was like, damn, all right, shit. Yeah, but no, I was in the Marine Corps. It was dope, you know, it was great. One interesting thing, I'm sure a lot of you guys can vouch for this, not just the Marine Corps, but in the military, man, there are so many Mexicans in there, like, straight up, it's crazy, bro, I swear. Yeah, man, dude, it's just super. Like, when I think about the Marine Corps, like 80% of that fighting force is Mexican, 10% is black, and the other 10% are the white dudes who took ROTC way too seriously. That's it. You know what I mean? There's like buzz cuts, barbed wire tattoos, the name's like Gunner or something. You're like, you know? The type of kid to call another kid in the cafeteria a civilian, you know? Like, you're just like, I got math 5th period. I'm going to Iraq 6. Why don't you show some respect? Yeah. I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's like so Mexican in the Marine Corps. They're not even handing out dog tags anymore. They're just handing out rosaries and eggs. And they're like, you get shot, light a candle. I want you to rub the egg and say a prayer, right? All right, the white Marines don't know. They're in the tent trying to make deviled eggs with the shit. They don't know what's going on. They're like, oh, sunny side up? Yeah, no. I don't know, man. It's crazy though, because you gotta wonder, why are there so many Mexicans in the military? I think it's just because we're built for it, straight up. Like, the recruiters think it's a tough sell. They're like, well, I'm gonna get in your face. I'm gonna cuss you out. I'm gonna beat you up. I'm gonna make you clean at random times of the day. And all the Mexican kids are like, that's it? Like, all right, yeah, let's do that. That sounds like a weekend at my mom's house, dog. Let's do that. And I get a Dodge Charger out of it. Hell yeah, baby, let's do it. I knew you. I saw like 20 Dodge Chargers up in this motherfucker. I knew. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, I know y'all's APR is high as hell right now, yo. Some of y'all in here having fun. Some of y'all stressing about that car payment coming out on the 15th right now. I feel it. It's all good. Yeah, man. Yeah, the military. So I was in at a different time. You know, I was in when it was pretty much peacetime. So people, when they ask me, you know, did you ever see anything crazy in the military? I'm like, yeah, all my friends' penises. Like, dude, I saw so many. It was crazy. Dude, the only thing I was fighting in the military was my sexuality. All right, that's it. Dude. It's crazy, man. Yeah, you just like, you don't even, yeah, I don't know. It's a wild time. And here's the thing, right? You guys know the military is the only place where you can see your coworker's penis, and instead of them getting fired, you guys just become better friends. That's it, you know? You guys are fucking friends, best friends forever, you know? Yeah. Yeah, man, but I joined the Marine Corps because my dad was a Marine. You know, my dad was a Vietnam veteran. He was fucking crazy, you know, so. Not the type of dude you could just sneak up on and hug, you know what I'm saying? Unless you wanted to get put in a fucking chokehold, because that's what's gonna happen. But he always took everything so serious. Like, I remember trying to mess with my dad one time, and I was like, Dad, I bet I could beat you up. And he was like, and I bet I could kill you with anything in this room. I was like, that is a fucking crazy thing to say to a 9-year-old. What are you talking about? And he's like, no, go ahead, pick something, pick anything. And I was like, I don't want to pick shit. No. And he's like, oh, it's too late, pick something. So I like looked around and I found a box of tissues and I was like, I bet you can't kill me with this. And he was like, I bet I could stuff every tissue down your throat until you suffocated. And I was like, I bet my room's gonna be clean in 10 minutes. What's up, dog? Like, The man is nuts, okay? The man is crazy. You know, I remember he recently, you know, a few years ago, he got diagnosed with cancer, and it was stage 4. So the doctors were like, "Hey, get your affairs in order." And I remember talking to him. I said, "Dad, you know, this is pretty rough, but if you survive, like, I'll get you whatever you want. So, like, dude, tell me, what do you want?" He said, "Kevin, if I survive this, I just want 2 things. I want to go on a cruise, and I want to sleep with some strippers." And I was like, okay, first of all, disgusting, right? I was like, you're too old, you're too sick, and your body is way too disgusting to go on a cruise, all right? Like, it is just, ew. Yeah, that's good. I like that joke because it's supposed to be sad, but realistically, I saved a lot of money, okay? Hate it or not, it is what it is. I know he's looking down, not proudly, but he's looking down. Yeah. I remember though when my dad finally passed away, his last request was he wanted to be buried in the National Cemetery with his brothers and sisters. And I said, you know what, Dad, I can do that. And we did. We honored that. We got him buried in the National Cemetery, and he's there with his brothers and sisters. Now, here's the problem, though. Thing about the National Cemetery is that everything looks the same, all right? Short grass, white tombstones. It was bad. So the first time I went to go visit my dad's grave, I got lost, all right? I'll admit it. I couldn't find where I was going, all right? Looked left, looked right, 30 minutes, I couldn't find this man. After 30 minutes, I just said, you know what? I picked a random gravestone and started crying. I was like, this is it. Dad. It's not even my dad, right? It doesn't make sense. Like, it's a Mexican dude. The tombstone says, like, Andrew Wilcox. Everyone's like, what the? Huh? Yeah. And see, I gotta wonder, though, what would have happened if that guy's family would have showed up while I was there? You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta double down and be like, oh my God, he was my dad too. We're related. I can't believe it. My family. Or if it's just like a mom or something, then I guess I just kind of got to double down and be like, we were lovers. Yeah, plain and simple. Oh, man. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys. That's my time. Hey. You guys are such an awesome crowd. My name's Kevin Deanda. I want to thank you guys so much for coming out. Let's bring your host back up to the stage. Miss Burrow, everybody. Keep it going for Kevin Deanda, everybody!